Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Kimball here. I wanted to explain how you get points for week two, that breakdown. But before I get into all of those details, let me finish talking about participation points for week one. I don't think I got all of that recorded in the general message about this week's points. So let me clear that up real quickly. Week one, as you do work, as you complete your No Red Ink practice work, as you complete your No Red Ink quiz, whether you pass or whatever, when you communicate with me, I will go back and add those points. Okay. There's really only a couple of hard deadlines that you need to be aware of. But until those deadlines come into play, you can go back and do some of the other work. So the first hard deadline that you need to be aware of is April 24th. April 24th, for those of you who needed to replace some points for quarter three so that you increase that value. So whenever it's calculated with third and fourth quarter, you have until April 24th. Anything after April 24th, I am not going to look at for old work. And I mean quarter three work. Okay. So if you have any goals to try to increase your quarter three, you have until April 24th. The other hard deadline that you are paying attention to is May 1st. May 1st is whenever this paper assignment and the expectations that go along with your Mark Twain, Tom Sawyer work, May 1st is really your hard deadline for that. Okay. So for participation week one, do some more work. I'll go and add points. I have no problem going back and adding points associated with week one. So what's expected for week two? There is a slight change for week two. I had a conversation with Mr. Braden this morning, and we came to an agreement that the parent communication, because it is difficult for some parents who are working, just lots of reasons, the parent points are no longer going to count for credit. Again, parent points are no longer required. Parent points are not going to count for credit. I am, though, going to keep track of parents, and that's just for my own communication. That's just my own reasonings. I want to see who's staying on top of their work, and I want to see which parents are actually communicating with me. And that's just for my own reasons. Again, parent work no longer going to count for grades. So let me break this down. The parent communication, that's just for me. And what you'll notice right here, when you look at that FX over here, it tells me what that category actually means. When it's unclicked, that means that parent has not communicated with me. When it is clicked, that parent has communicated with me. But notice the point values have not changed. Let me take that off. The point value has not changed. So where's that 1 point from? Well, I needed to add a point. So I added that to the student communication side. So right now, because it's unchecked, it's a free point. You're starting with 1 point, okay? Whenever you do communicate with me, and that is filling out that form that I sent out this morning, or filling out something with Remind, or sending me an email, you're going to get that extra point. So again, just by communicating with me, you start off with 2 points. The 9 and 10, there's free points. Let me just address that. I'm giving everybody free points. You see that category is already taken care of. So how do you get your additional points? No Red Ink practice. We do have new practice work, so just get in there. It does not have to be all the way done. It doesn't even have to be passing. You just have to get in there and do a little bit of work, and you get those points. Thursday, there's going to be a quiz open up, and it's going to be open Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Monday, it'll close, but I'm clicking a little box so that you can take it late. Okay, so you can, if something were to happen over the weekend and you were not able to take the No Red Ink quiz, you can still do that, and I'll go back and add those points where they're appropriate. But just completing the quiz, you get a point. If you pass the quiz, remember, D or above, then you get that additional point. That leaves 3 points remaining. The other 3 points are associated with your paragraph 1 of your essay, your paper, your literary device essay, okay? Paragraph 1. Just completing it, you're going to get a point. Mr. Spidell and I, we are going to grade it according to the rubric that we gave you, and that is on Google Classroom. And if you get a D or C grade, then you're going to get that second point for completing that paragraph. And if you get a B or an A, then you're going to get all 3 points associated with that paragraph. So it is possible just to blow off the assignment and only get 1 point and miss 2. That's perfectly fine. It's your choice. But if you want to increase the quality and increase your points, then you're going to do a little bit of extra work to make sure that you're doing things the way you need to. If you have questions, make sure you email me. I will be checking those emails later today. I will talk to you later.